In the documentary we watched, Chasing Ice, James Balog sets out to prove both the existence of climate change and the severity of its effects that we are already experiencing today. Balog understood that statistical data and graphs were not communicating to the public as effectively as an image or a video could. His answer to this was to form EIS, or the Extreme Ice Survey, where James and a hand-picked crew set up time-lapse cameras in Alaska, Greenland, Iceland, and at the glaciers in Montana with the hopes of capturing real footage that would legitimize the claims of climatologists that global warming concerns are imperative for future generations. It was amazing to me to see how much skepticism and negative feedback there was in the media and in the public eye to the statistical data gathered and presented, which all pointed towards carbon emissions being a main cause of climate change. One look at the ice sheet cores revealed that there's over 50% more CO2 in the air today than there was 100 years ago, and that it was directly contributing to the rise in global temperature and the rising sea levels. What stood out to me probably the most was the footage shown at the end of the documentary. This footage showed glaciers receding over twice as much in the past 10 years than they had receded in the past 100 years before then. One such glacier receded 11 miles since 1984 and had dipped in height a size equivalent to the Empire State Building. Perhaps the most moving visual, however, was the calving event equal in size to all of Manhattan breaking off and drifting into the ocean. If this much ice and water is being displaced into the ocean, there will be obvious and impending consequences for future generations that our generation needs to make efforts towards amending today. Now, this is relevant because climatologists and environmental activists need to be doing all they can to raise awareness of these climate issues to avoid a potential mass extinction within the next 500 years. Balog's photography and documentary have done an excellent job in recruiting new environmentalists to the cause, as well as raising awareness. But we need to make a global, unified effort if we hope to severely reduce the effects of climate change going forward. All in all, I think Chasing Ice was an amazing documentary that really moved me, and I think more people need to see.